if you could, in fact, here's a question: if you could have one guest on out of anyone in the world, that's a realistic one.
Realistic. I mean, as a Newcastle fan, there's one man. You know, I think a lot of you might have heard of him. You know, just the standard Alan Shearer.
Oh, I thought you meant Mickey Almirola.
The standard Alan Shearer, absolute legend.
I mean, for me, it would definitely have to be Ian Rush. Because obviously Welsh legend done so much good with Liverpool as well. I mean, there's a lot of people who you'd love to get in. He's played for Chester as well. Am I right, Alex?
You've got a big Chester fan over there.
He was excited.
Best product from my youth academy.
Yeah, best from ours was John Aldridge's teammate as well. At Liverpool.
I don't know if he actually came out of our academy. They probably can't even hear me. But
no,
I don't know if he actually came out of our academy. He played for something like 18. He's signed Liverpool from us.
Yeah.
Right, if you guys heard that, there's a great insight there from Mr. Bullions.
So
follow him on Twitter.
What about you for who is like the biggest thing Newcastle made? Biggest person, biggest manager, player.
Well, the biggest
is obvious, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, the biggest manager we've ever had, the most loved. You know, easily Sir Bobby.
Sir Bobby, yeah.
Absolute legend of the game. What his legacy's left behind, not just in the sport, but of cancer research as well. The whole Bobby Robson Foundation.
See, this way I can relate to you because obviously with the unfortunate passing of our club legend and ex-manager Justin Edinburgh last year, his family set up the Justin Edinburgh Foundation, the JE3 Foundation, and then obviously they're trying to get Justin's law implemented. Trying to make sure there's more defibrillators in more areas, and that's one thing I wanted to get on the podcast. I want to be wearing the badge every time because it's something that I feel close to, and I'm sure you feel close to the Bobby Robson Foundation rather.
Of course,
sorry, but because that just shows how much of a big impact football can have. Like just because you're a name who kicked the ball around or told someone to kick the ball around, right? That you can have such an impact on like the law on everything.
I mean, look at Marcus Rashford.
What he's done recently with all those free school meals for children.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna say now, if he doesn't win Sports Personality of the Year, then no one deserves to.
I think he'll win it. I think he deserves
it. He should do. Absolutely, he should do. But you know,
just shame he plays for Manchester United.
People using their footballing outlook for them to help things like
the platform.
Yeah.
Platform,
We're all using that for good. For example, Marcus Rashford, like you said, Bobby Robson.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously what I was saying about Justin Edinburgh. I mean, and obviously with like as well, Gareth Bale paid a big amount towards hospitals in Wales during his COVID idea.
Yeah. So did Guardiola when his mum died. He I think donated something like 2 million or something to his local hospital in Spain. So
yeah, and that's the thing about football. Despite how much money goes into it, you do see a lot of good things that people do, but at the same time, you don't see a lot of good things people do as well because people not everyone has to tell everyone that they've done good stuff.
Yeah.
So there's probably more good things than we all expect, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Like as well, Jermaine Defoe with.
Yeah, Jermaine Defoe with Bradley. That was fantastic. You know, the one Sunderland player that I'll never boo.
It's a really sad thing to talk about.
It is,
obviously, that's why. Yeah,
I think it was 3 years. It came up. I think it was last week or something.
Came up on memories last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a week or two ago. Yeah, it was a bit like God. That's gone fast.
His mother is really such a really pleasant person.
Yeah.
Like I met her at the Football Blogging Award last year because she the Bradley Lowry Foundation was sponsoring part of the event, and she was speaking, and it was not a dry eye in the room.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And I was like, this woman and this family and that boy
went through hell
and are incredible.
Went through hell and how they picked themselves up and used that for good. Just what other kids going through the same.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's sad and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's as long as there's people fighting that good fight to get this sort of research.
That's what it is. Because obviously all the tragic deaths that happen in football, there's always something good's come from it. Every time.
Yeah.
And it does wake some people up because obviously people will look at some football fans and think, they're a bit bigoted towards certain things. Like, it's a man's game, stuff like that. Man up, sort of that. you see players and ex-managers is committing suicide, stuff like that. Obviously the biggest one for me, and I didn't speak to anyone for like a week after it happened, Gary Speed. Obviously that affected Newcastle as well.
Of course.
That did. I think that was when I first started being like, what's all this mental health stuff? And I was like, what does it mean? Because I was quite young.